Hey y'all, it's Dr. Shamanda. Welcome back to my channel where we talk about all things mental health, personal finance, and overall strategies to live your best life. All right, y'all, so today I am opening my new series all about minimalist living. Yes, that's right. Now, if you haven't already, check out the last video I posted, which describes and defines what a minimalist lifestyle looks like. Now, you may or may not be interested in this, but I'm telling you, it works and it will get you to financial freedom faster than anything. Trust me, I know. I'm using it. I have used it for the last few years, and my assets have been growing on a very consistent basis. So, minimalist living is a hack. It is a tool, seriously, that can help you get to financial freedom and debt freedom. So today I want to talk about and open this series up with why cutting costs can help you get closer to financial freedom without feeling broke, okay? So let's look at some myths. Now, the myth when it comes to this is that as you're saving, you'll be suffering. There does not have to be suffering in your saving journey. So it's all about shifting your mindset and being intentional and knowing why you're doing what you're doing. So at the end of the day, there's the difference between a broke mindset versus intentional living. So a broke mindset says that I don't have enough. It's about scarcity. It's about I'm living without, or I don't have something, or lack, right? But then intentional living really focuses on I'm doing something for a set period of time so that I can get to X, Y, and Z. So you're being very intentional with your money, very intentional with your spending, very intentional with your savings and your budget. So taking on that intentional living mindset versus the broke mindset will really help you get past and get through this phase of your financial freedom journey. Now, again, we also have to focus on just shifting our mindset. It's about replacing things, but not restricting yourself, right? So a couple ideas is that, the one that comes up a lot is about drinking coffee. You do not have to completely give up coffee. You just shift it a little bit, right? So for me, I love coffee. I drink coffee because I'm a busy person. I got 10 jobs, seriously, right? So I need caffeine. If I don't have caffeine, I'm going to have a headache. I'm just going to let you know, right? So I'm one of those persons, but I just cannot spend $8, $10 at these coffee shops. Not yet. I think that there's a version of that inside of me that wants to splurge on stuff like that. But right now, I'm really focused on paying off debt and saving and investing. So my goal won't allow me to do that right now. But instead, I buy coffee at the store and I make it at home. And honestly, it's just as good, right? So it's about replacing things, but not restricting yourself. Replace it with something else, but that doesn't mean that you don't enjoy your coffee or that you can't go on coffee dates every now and then. You just, add it in as needed, and just be very intentional about it. Another thing is looking at how, you can have luxury things, right? We can have luxury experiences, but being creative with that, right? How can you do that? So let's say you want to go to the spa, or you need a spa day. You just need a day where you can just relax and just refresh and reset. Well, maybe it's not in the budget to go to your luxury spa, in the next city over, maybe that's not in the budget right now, but you still need that. So what you can do is get you some candles at the local dollar store or Walmart or something like that, and kind of just set the vibe and create a budget, maybe $20 less. I'm going to get some candles. I'm going to get some bath salts, whatever, however you want the experience to go for you, and create that vibe at home instead of splurging at the local spa center. Now, again, it's just for a limited period of time. It's not forever, but cutting these costs is what's going to expedite your journey towards financial freedom and paying off debt and financial freedom, debt freedom, things of that sort. So it's all about your mindset and shifting those things. Now, another thing is, again, going through your budget and looking at things that you can cut. Now, I'm going to do a video after this I'm going to tell you the 5 things that I cut that have shifted my life completely when it comes to my finances. But just a couple ideas. A lot of people are cutting their subscriptions. It's just what it is. I personally cut Netflix because, well, my son ended up purchasing it, so I didn't have to pay for it. But I cut it because I was like, I don't really watch a lot of TV right now. And I've kind of caught up on all the streaming, the videos or the series that I've been wanting to watch. I've already caught up on all of those. So there's really no need to spend $16.61 or something a month on this one. I'm barely going to watch it. And I am working on other things, so I don't have the time, and I'm not going to waste money. And then it went up to then like $25, and I was like, there's no way, But again, that's for now, because there's another version of me where I'm going to spend. That's not going to be nothing. Like, child, please, right? But right now, cutting subscriptions, wearing generic brands of clothing, or buying generic brands of your favorite foods. I personally love Walmart brand foods, ranch dressing, the bread, all that. Like, to me, they're just as good as the other brands, like the name brands. Like, honestly, sometimes they're better, to be honest. And if you've heard, I've heard that like these companies, these store brands are actually, they somehow get the actual name brands and they just put their label on it. I don't know how true that is, but like, it sounds about right, because I'm telling you. So switching out generic brands for switching out the name brands for generic brands to save cost. Also things like your gym. So I know for me, I love working out. That is like one of my favorite things to do. But I go to a regular gym, and I'll talk about this. That's one thing that I definitely cut. So just, But changing out your gym, right? Like, you don't have to go to that name brand super luxurious gym. You could go to the local gym that charges like $25 or $10 a month. Y'all know what I'm talking about. For right now, again, it does not have to happen or have to last forever. But for right now, that might be the move so that you can save that money. So if you're going to spend $100 a month, but then you have an option to actually just spend $25 a month for your gym, that's $75 that you could be saving or investing every month. Just think about that. And you only maybe need to do that for a year or two. And then you can, after you pay off your debt and everything, you can switch to the luxury gym. You can live it up, okay? So that's just a couple things that I've done, or that you have to do in order to focus on cutting these expenses in order to live a minimalist life. It's just a shift in your mindset, knowing that it's not going to be forever, but it will help you expedite your savings and your financial freedom journey. Now, I want you to check out the next video that's coming here, and these are going to be the 5 things that I personally cut out of my budget and my lifestyle right now so that I can save, invest, pay off debt, and get closer to financial freedom. All right, if you like this video, like it, comment, subscribe, share, and I'll see you guys next time or in the next video. Bye.